Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I want you to get your popcorn, get your tea, get your snacks, get whatever you are going to get, because we are going to be doing a haunted series. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the 13 places on earth people believed were entrances to hell. So there is this big, myth or big thing that a lot of people believe, that there are certain places in the world or certain entrances that lead you to purgatory or to hell itself. Now, I remember as I was growing up and through history, and we would read, Greek mythology and all of these people from the past eras, right, that were very significant, that are in history books, documented, even the Egyptians, that there were entryways and portals to hell, or entrances to that. I know this is like very, very scary, so viewer discretion is advised. If you want to click off, you can. So I went and did my little research here, and I have like a little article that I'm looking at of apparently 13 places in the world that are known to be quote unquote haunted, or not just haunted, but like entrances to hell. So I'm going to start off with the first one. The first one is the Plow. I don't know how you say that. The Plowed Onion at Hierapolis, which is the ancient city of Hierapolis near modern day Pamukkale in Turkey. And it was once home to a site considered sacred to Pluto, the god of the dead. Now, although the site was rediscovered in 1965, it was just this year that archaeologists, and I'm reading off of that website. So it says they just discovered or announced the otherworldly significance of the holy spot. Now, according to them, some of the gases, the same gases that heat the famous hot springs, originate from a cave beneath that place, and the vapors are toxic. So they believe that this place is, and I'm looking at a picture of it, and it's very possible that it is an entryway, but I don't see it, and I'm just being honest. I feel like these places are known to have like their myths and stuff, but I don't see it being a portal to hell. But I will tell you if I do see one completely. Now, the other one is in Fengdu, China. Now, that one is a 2,000-year-old city of ghosts located in Chongqing municipality, and it has long been thought to be the place of the dead stopped on their way to the afterlife. Okay, so I'm looking at it. It looks almost like a hill. It's very, very interesting. I feel like there's different, portals that are opened there, which could be portals to the other side, which, again, when I say the other side, there are different levels and hierarchies that can lead to hell itself, right? Or that version in the spiritual world of hell, which would be a lower hierarchy in the spiritual realm. So I do feel like that place is pretty authentic, and that is what I'm getting. Okay, the next place is the Masaya volcano. This is the Aboriginal people of Masaya in modern-day Nicaragua. Did not believe that the mouth of their caldera was a gateway to the afterlife, but there was local tradition that the volcano was a god and that the sorcerers inside lived in a fiery pit. And so I'm not going to read all of this, but I'm looking at that, and it does look like it could be a potential portal, definitely, to the other side, right? There is a reason that these structures were, these craters or structures have stayed, and they've stayed very hot or with fire or with toxic gases. A reason for that, right? You may try to put a scientific explanation behind it, but I honestly feel like there is some truth to that as well, because when I tune into it, it seems very dark, abysmal, and I see a lot of spirits coming in and out of that volcano, or that entrance, and it's pretty, like, it's steamy, foggy. It gives me an icky feeling. And then let's see here. I'm just going to go through. I may not list all of them, but there's something about the seven gates of hell. A local legend claims that the woods off Trout Run Road in Hellam Township, Pennsylvania, sit at the 7 gates of hell. According to popular fiction, the gates appear near the site of a tragic asylum fire, and if you step through all 7 gates, you land straight in hell. Okay, well, of course, that same fiction claim that no one has ever made it past the 5th gate. So how does anyone know, right? Well, I feel like that place, when I hear Hellam Township, I feel like that place does have tragedies. I feel like there is a lot of bloodshed. There's been a lot of rituals, ghost hunts, things like of that nature, and I'm not even familiar with that place, but I feel it. Let's see, the other places are urban legends claim that the devil can be found at the gates of hell, a collection of drains in Clifton, New Jersey, and Stoll Cemetery in Stoll, Kansas. And some voodoo practitioners claim that the 7 gates of Guinea, which lead to the afterlife of the voodoo traditions, can be found in various parts of New Orleans. But New Orleans, I have to tell you that place does have tons of portals to the other side, because I actually was there physically in 2019, and I actually got to feel the energy of the whole city itself. It's very, very charged. So if any place would be any entrance to hell or to other dimensions, it would be New Orleans. Okay, I definitely agree that there are a lot of spirits, older souls, and we're talking about voodoo and hoodoo and all these different things that are definitely located in New Orleans. And then the next one is Lacus Curtius. It's in the pit of, this is a pit in the Roman Forum that doesn't look like much, but it's legend told that Roman historian Livy, it was once a wide chasm. Livy tells the story of Marcus Curtius, who may have given the pit its name. And according to his account, the chasm appeared in the middle of Rome, and nothing could fill it. An oracle prophesied that the chasm would not close, and the Roman public would be destroyed unless the city sacrificed that which had made it strong. And so, I'm just seeing here. Apparently, they sealed it. It looks like sealed. I'm looking at it. I don't feel anything off of that really bad. I don't get bad vibes from it. I just feel like there's been death around there, but it is haunted. I mean, the area is haunted. It's not just that area of the Lacus Curtius, but I don't see anything really ominous there like I would, in the Hellam Township and all those other places that I just mentioned. Okay, the next place is St. Patrick's Purgatory. Okay, now one legend about the Irish St. Patrick involves Station Island, a speck in Ireland's Lough Derg. So it says here, after Patrick had become frustrated with his doubting followers, the Christ appeared to him and guided him to a cave in Station Island. Now inside the cave was a pit, which was the gateway supposedly to purgatory, right? And I know throughout this reading I've said it wrong. I've said purgatory, or I don't know how I've said it, but purgatory, however you want to say it, okay? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's see here. So while there, Patrick also received visions of torments of hell. From the 12th century on, Station Island has attracted Catholic pilgrims looking to sit close to purgatory. When I look at that area, again, I feel like it's local legend. I don't see purgatory there. I don't see it being a very dark or ominous place. I feel like it's very consecrated land, very holy. I feel like there's Druid connections to that land as well from the past. So it says here, in 1632, the Lord Justices of Ireland ordered the cave closed, and most of the records of the pilgrimages prior to that year were destroyed. But I don't see it, so it's really good. Now, this one, Mount Hekla. A lot of you may not know where Mount Hekla is, but it's in Iceland. This place, to me, gives me chills. It gives me goosebumps, and I rarely ever get that. That place has been, from the 12th century, it's been known, or has a reputation, to the gateway to hell, and I believe it. I really, really do. It says that the reputation continued with further eruptions after the 1341 eruption. There was a report that people saw birds flying amidst the the fire. Now, birds, some thought that must really be swarming souls of the dead. Even in recent times, Hekla has maintained its diabolic status as some superstitious folk. I do believe and I do see like shadow creatures and beings around this place, okay? Through my third eye. I get very uncomfortable with it. It's very dark. There's things that are ancient that are not even classified as demons. They are like devils that live in or around this Mount Hekla area of Iceland. So yes, that place definitely is like on, that should be on like the very top first part of this list, because I personally would not go there. Never. Not even for $1 million. Let's see here. The next place is Akron. It says Akron. Maybe I'm spelling this wrong. It's Acheron. Now, Akron is a real river that flows through northwest Greece, but it is also figures prominently in classic mythology. In Homer's Odyssey, Circe directs Odysseus to the underworld, telling him that he must find the point where the Akron meets the I'm going to give my best shot at this. Pyraphlekglethon, I don't know, and a branch of Styx or Styx. The poet Virgil mentions the Akron in the Aeneid, identifying it as a river from the Styx or Coctius river's flow. That place to me gives me very haunted vibes, tragedies. People could drown in that area on this river. I feel like people have drowned in this river. Again, I'm not from Greece, so any of my Greece peeps that would be on here looking at this video, please let me know. But I feel like it's definitely got bad juju on it. And it's like they don't want people around this area of this river. So I get that. Okay, then the last one, or I don't know, not the last one, but it's Lake Avernus, and this is while the Akron is in Greece, the Aeneas enters the underworld through the Avernus crater near Cumae in Italy. Now, the crater lake was sacred to the Cumaean Sibyl, but according to the myth, she could lead a living traveler into the underworld. That cave, I'm looking at the picture of the cave at the cave of Sibyl at Cumae, or however you say that, Cumae. I don't know, but that place, eerie. A lot of death there. Definitely portal to hell or to other dimensions. And I see faces coming through the walls. This place is very, very haunted. Anybody that would go to that place in that area would be very sick and become very, very sick very, very fast. Again, this area is also protected by I don't know, there's like a forest behind it, and I see creatures like hanging in the trees. So there's guardians that protect this area of what I'm talking about, this whole area of the cave of Sibyl or whatever. So all around it is like very sacred land, but it's also very ancient and haunted and spooky. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to be there. I don't feel like they want people to actually go there. And then we have Cape Matapan. So if you don't want to deal with Charon the ferryman, you could enter the classical underworld of Tartarus through the back door. In Book 10 of Ovid's Metamorphoses, Orpheus enters the underworld not via Akron, but reached the Styx through the gates of Ternius, located in Cape Tenaran, also known as Cape Tenaro or Cape Matapan, on the southernmost tip of Greece, on the Peloponnes. I don't know how you say that. Peloponnes. I don't know, but it is looks very, very haunted when I look at it, definitely. Then we're talking about Southern America and the Mayan culture and the cenotes, the Mayan cenotes. So there is this area, Cenote Quequén, or I don't know how you say that. I am not good at pronouncing these names at all, but it's located in Mexico and Central America. Now, I actually went to Cozumel in 2016, and I did get to see some of the sacred sites and some of the replicas as well of the sacred sites. And that place is chock full of portals. I do believe that there are portals to the underworld, portals to heaven, portals to other, dimensions, because the Mayan people were just so advanced and very spiritual and very connected, and they did a lot of magic. That was like in the form of rituals and whatnot that opened these things, and there's still portals there. It was very intense energy for me. But these caves that I'm talking about were often seen as gateways to the afterlife in the Mayan worldview, literal passages between the living world above and the realm below. Now, archaeologists have found that Mayan temples and human remains in the cenotes of the Yucatan Peninsula, a possible legendary site. Okay. So, it's very, very interesting to say the least. But I definitely feel like there is validity to this. I get like stomach pains when I'm tuning into it. I would not take anything from there. If you go to the Mayan stuff sites, I definitely would not recommend at all, unless you're a native from there, and even then I would not, because I feel like there were curses placed upon the Mayan sites, burial sites, and just the structures in these caves, most of all. And then we have Mount Asor. The Europeans were hardly the only folks to believe that volcanoes marked the entrance to the underworld. Mount Asor, reached filled with volcanic cauldrons, located on the remote Shimokiba Peninsula of Japan's Honshu Island. It's literally named Fear Mountain. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Osor Zan Honshu. So I'm looking at this place. I smell sulfur. I don't even know if it smells like sulfur. I get death. I get like demonic energy from it. And just like a land of despair. It is like very barren. So very little stuff would grow around this area that I'm looking at, and I just feel like it is like treading through sludge is how energetically it feels. Just like looking at it makes me sick. Then we have the Hauska Castle. So according to folklore, the Hauska Castle, located in Blatis, north of Prague, in the Czech Republic, is built over a bottomless hole that leads to hell. One legend claims that the 13th century King Ottokar II of Bohemia, nobleman, offered a pardon to any condemned prisoner who considered to be lowered into the pit and report what he saw. Now, the first prisoner lasted only a few seconds before he began screaming. When he was pulled back up, the story goes that his hair turned white, and it seemed he had aged 30 years, and he babbled incoherently about half-human creatures who flapped through darkness and grotesque things. The castle was built likely on Ottokar's the second orders, but over this supposed hellhole without proper fortifications, a water source, or kitchens. The myth asserts that this was because the castle was meant not for human habitation. Now I'm looking at this area. It's so spooky. I see, again, shadow people, other dimensions. This gives me a headache when I tune into the Hauska Castle, which is, again, located in the Czech Republic in Prague. Yeah, I feel like it's horrible energy. So I do believe it. So this wraps it up, guys. This was the 13 haunted places. Maybe I didn't count all 13, but these are the most haunted thought, or the places that the people think that are entries or gateways to hell. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a comment below, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share this. And thank you so much for your support. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Until the next time, bye.